Now, before we get into filleting, I want to show you this thing's mouth. Let me pull my pliers out real quick. Dude, look at those teeth inside that thing. They are no joke. Alright, so we're going to start filleting. All we're doing is running the knife along its gill plate. They are some slimy devils, man. Boy, I can't even get a good grip of this guy. There we go. Might have to actually grip them right there. That way I could make an incision. There we go. Now, what I'm trying to do is let the knife do all the work. I don't want to, you know, butcher this thing. So what I'm doing, I'm just slowly working the knife along its rib cage. And that's not a bad looking fillet right there, baby. You know, first time, it's not perfect, don't get me wrong. It's not perfect at all, but for never filleting one of these type of fish, I'm actually kind of happy with, you know, the first one we filleted. Go figure, we're filleting a bigger one. Yeah, that's not bad. Look at that meat. Now, let's look inside. Nothing inside its stomach. All right, so step 2 of this process is skinning the fish. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my knife, I'm gonna insert it as close as I can to the tail and get it down to the skin, and then pretty much pull the skin. What I'm pulling is the skin and letting the knife do all the work. And look right there. That's its skin. That's a fillet, nothing left on there. That's actually not bad for a first timer, man. I'll tell you what. And you know, there's not much meat, if any, on the skin left. So, and then the next step in the process would be deboning it. What I like to do, I feel for the rib cage, which is right here, and we're just going to trim that out. That has bunch of bones in it. I know you can't really see on film, but I can feel them. And I'm just going to feel the fillet. That actually feels pretty good. So we're going to add that right there. And then we're going to get to the other part of the fillet. Just running that knife along the skin. I'll tell you what, they are difficult to hold. They are slimy. And then there's the skin. And that's the fillet. That actually looks pretty good. And then we're just going to debone the rib. And now we're just going to rinse it off in this water bucket right here. And I'm going to get the rest of them filleted. All right, so what I'm doing is just rinsing off the fillets, making sure that there's no bones that I can feel of. And then we're gonna add them to the Ziploc bag, put them in the fridge when we're done. I mean, to be honest with you, first glance at the fillets, they look, you know, like a good eating fish. I mean, that's white meat. There's not a huge bloodline in it. You know, even the smaller ones have like good looking meat. All right. Now, I still have a handful more I need to fillet. I'm not going to put you guys through that. So once I get finished this, wash my hands, we'll take it on to the cooking aspect. So stay tuned. All right, we just finished filleting the fish. I ran to the local store to pick up the 2 ingredients that you need other than the fish. What I'm going to be showing you is how to make blackened snakehead bites. Now, what I'm doing is just basically gonna cut the fillets into smaller bite-sized pieces, coat them with butter, and then blackening seasoning, and then I'm going to pan fry them in, you know, butter. So it's a very simple, you know, recipe. If you are looking for a healthy recipe, this is not your, you know, video. Unfortunately, I can't attest that it's a very healthy recipe, but it is very tasty. So stay tuned for that. All right, so like I said, two ingredients is all you need. First, I got my Louisiana Cajun blackened seasoning. Now, there's no right or wrong seasoning that you could buy. You can actually make your own homemade blackening seasoning, but I kind of like the pre-made ones the way they are. So, and it's much simpler. You know, you just open it up and sprinkle it on top. And, you know, this dish would not be made without butter. You know, just some sweet cream, salted butter, brother. All right, now that you know what the ingredients are, let's take it to the kitchen.